In the name of Allah, the most beneficent, the most merciful. Ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum and a very good afternoon. We'll formally begin the program with the recitation from Holy Quran. And for that, I would request Maulana Muhammad Umar to do the honors.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين صدق الله العظيم.
Jazakallah. Now I would request Dr. Inayat Hussain, Deputy Governor, State Bank of Pakistan, to please come on the stage and formally welcome the esteemed audience.
Honorable Governor, State Bank of Pakistan, Mr. Jameel Ahmad, Deputy Governor, Mr. Islamullah, our ex-Deputy Governor, Ms. Seema Kamal, sponsors and management of proposed digital retail banks, esteemed guests and colleagues, I would like to extend a very warm welcome to all of you to this important event in which, in principle, approval to the 5 proposed digital retail banks will be granted. We all know that the advancement in technology is transforming the financial sector everywhere, both in developed as well as in developing countries. Not sometime distant in past, it was unheard of for someone to open a bank account without actually visiting a bank branch and without providing, in case of Pakistan, attested photocopies of almost all the documents. While we have traveled a lot from that positions, we all know that still there is a lot to be done in Pakistan to advance the agenda of digitalization and the financial inclusion. And we all know that there is a long or substantial gap between Pakistan and many developed and developing countries. SBP, being cognizant of this reality, has taken a number of measures to provide an enabling regulatory landscape to nurture digital innovation. So we came up with the idea of branchless banking. Then we introduced licenses for payment system operators, payment system providers, e-money issuers. One very important and significant step in this direction was the introduction of licensing and regulatory framework for digital banks last year. Under this framework, SBP invited applications for the establishment of digital banks in Pakistan. We received overwhelming response from a diverse range of applicants from around the world, indicating their trust and confidence in the financial sector of Pakistan and the opportunities that can be capitalized by being part of digital ecosystem of the country. Selection of 5 applicants from a long list of applicants having strong credentials was a tough and challenging task for SPP. At the same time, we were also aware that we have to make sure that the process is as transparent as possible. We adopted a thorough and rigorous assessment process to evaluate these applications. The factors and the aspects that we assessed and examined include the quality of value proposition, robustness of the technological infrastructure that these applicants were planning to put in place, relevant experience of sponsors, especially in the area of digital banking or technology, their financial strength, their technical expertise, and the quality of the risk management framework that they were proposing to put in place in their applications. At the end of this evaluation process, 5 applicants were issued no objection certificate (NOC) by State Bank of Pakistan to incorporate the proposed digital retail banks as public limited company, and then applied to State Bank of Pakistan for issuance of in principle approval after completion of a number of formalities. As of today, we have gathered here to award in principle approval to the 5 selected institutions. I would like to specially welcome the sponsors of HugoBank Pakistan, KT Bank Pakistan Limited, Mashreq Bank Pakistan Limited, Raqami Islamic Digital Bank Limited, and Telenor Microfinance Bank Limited, and also thank them for their trust and faith in the potential offered by Pakistan's financial sector. This in principle approval signifies a major step in setting up digital banks in Pakistan, as all the 5 institutions will now focus on getting themselves ready to commence their operations. This will include putting in place an appropriate corporate governance mechanism, an appropriate risk management framework, meet the minimum capital requirements, put in place a robust compliance and audit system, policies for consumer protection, business continuity, cybersecurity, etc., etc. So once all these processes, policies, and procedures in place, these institutions then apply to State Bank of Pakistan for commencement of their operations and then start their pilot operations. In the end, I would like to express my heartfelt thanks to each one of you. Your presence here today signifies your commitment to progress, innovation, and financial inclusion. Together, we have witnessed the start of a transformative era in banking, a digital era that hopefully will put power, convenience, and choice in the hands of every Pakistani. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Very well said, sir. Indeed, it's a historic and momentous event in the history of our Pakistani banking sector. Now, without a further ado, I would request Mr. Jameel Ahmad, Honorable Governor, State Bank of Pakistan, to please arrive at the stage for his keynote address.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. First of all, let me welcome to the sponsors of all the new digital banks, to State Bank of Pakistan, and also the other stakeholders, key stakeholders of this journey, including some of the payment system providers and also the CEOs of the banks who are also the applicants. But as a principle, we decided not to grant any license to the existing banks in order to encourage the new entrants to this market. I'm also very delighted to welcome all other stakeholders today to celebrate the achievement of an important milestone towards establishment of digital banks in Pakistan. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a momentous occasion for us. I would like to take this opportunity to delve deeper into the significance of this regulatory initiative, its profound benefits to the financial system, some of the key challenges, and the vision that propels us forward. Ladies and gentlemen, in an era where technology is reshaping industries worldwide, the financial sector cannot afford to remain behind. At the start of 2022, State Bank of Pakistan set the foundation for a new era of banking in Pakistan by launching licensing and regulatory framework for digital banks. And we invited applications from interested players. The introduction of a digital bank licensing framework was a testament to our commitment for embracing the digital revolution in the banking sector. Let me briefly take you through the process through which we went about the launch of digital banks. I think my colleague, Deputy Governor Dr. Inayat, has already provided some of the details, but it is very important for me to emphasize that we have adopted a very robust process for very carefully evaluating each of the applications which we received. And we tried our utmost to select the applicants based on their merit and the strength of their applications. Despite the fact that we received an overwhelming response from a diverse range of applicants from across the world, we have to adopt a process which should be transparent, which should be merit-based, and we should take into account all the details which have been provided to us by the applicants. It was not an easy job, but Alhamdulillah, we tried our level best to shortlist the applicants which we thought are meeting the requirements of our framework and which we thought are the best candidates for entering into this new era. Based on the credentials of all the applicants, we selected 5 banks, and Dr. Inayat has already provided the details, but at the cost of repetition, I would like to announce the names again, which included HugoBank Pakistan, KT Bank Pakistan Limited, Mashreq Bank Pakistan Limited, Raqami Islamic Digital Bank Limited, and Telenor Microfinance Bank Limited. We congratulate all of them for completing the first phase of the process, and now they are ready to enter the next phase, which is preparing themselves for launch of the pilot project. SBP is fully committed to work closely with each one of them to support their successful launch for the pilot operations and ultimately the full operations. Ladies and gentlemen, digital banks hold the promise of revolutionizing the way for customers to access financial services. As we embark on this exciting journey, we believe that the new entrants will align their business models with the SBP's key objectives. These objectives include, number 1, promoting financial inclusion. Number 2, providing credit access to unserved and underserved segment of the society. Number 3, providing affordable and cost-effective digital financial services. Number 4, encouraging financial technology and innovation in banking. Number 5, fostering a new set of customer experiences. And lastly, further developing the digital ecosystem. Financial inclusion, as we all know, is a central goal of our digital banking initiative. We all know that there are segments of our population with limited access to formal banking services. Digital banks offer an opportunity to bring these population segments into the sphere of formal financial services by utilizing user-friendly interfaces and simplified processes. Digital banks are also expected to set new standards of customer service and experience, offering seamless, convenient, and personalized interactions that cater to the evolving needs of the banking customers. I am confident that 5 successful applicants today will reorient how financial services are accessed and delivered through their ability to enhance financial inclusion, reduce costs, and promote innovation. Moreover, I hope that the emergence of digital banks has the potential to create more jobs in the economy in areas such as technology, customer support, and data analysis. While digital banks in Pakistan offer significant promise and potential, the SBP is also aware of the several challenges that they will need to address for long-term sustainability. I would like to mention few of these challenges just to remind our new entrants to the market that this is an area which is a very challenging one, and they will have to work hard to address all these key challenges which they will confront while launching this new journey in Pakistan. First of all, cyber security and data privacy. As ensuring the security and privacy of customer data is paramount for digital banks. They must invest in robust cyber security measures to protect against cyber attacks, data breaches, and fraud. Customers need to have confidence that their financial information is safe. In this regard, SBP is currently revisiting its guidelines on the information security and cyber security risk in order to align them with the best practices and international standards. Second, digital banks need to work on digital literacy. As a large proportion of the population may lack the digital literacy required to effectively use digital banking services. Digital banks may need to invest in educational initiatives to help users navigate their platforms and understand online financial transactions. Third, building customer trust and education is also a key challenge. Many Pakistanis are accustomed to traditional banking and they may have reservations about digital platforms. Digital banks need to educate customers about the safety and benefit of their services. Fourth, implementing an efficient and secure customer onboarding and KYC is a cumbersome task. Digital banks must find ways to verify customer identities remotely without compromising security. To this end, SBP, in coordination with Pakistan Banks Association, is working to institutionalize a shared eKYC platform that will enable access and exchange of customers' KYC-related data, information, and documents across the industry. Fifth, scalability becomes critical for the growth of digital banks. Digital banks will have to ensure that their systems and infrastructure can handle increased transactions volume without compromising performance. For this purpose, cloud computing solutions which can be easily scaled up or down to meet changing demands serve as the catalyst for digital banking transformation. SBP has also allowed its regulated entities to outsource their material and non-material workloads to cloud service providers through a risk-based approach in a safe and secure manner. So the new entrants can also take advantage of this flexibility which has been recently provided by the State Bank. Six, integration with the broader payment ecosystem, including interoperability with other banks and payment systems, is essential for digital banks to ensure smooth transactions across different platforms and institutions. Seventh, digital banks need to ensure their operational resilience in the face of technical glitches, system failures, or cyber attacks. Downtime or service interruptions can erode customer trust and satisfaction. Digital banks have to find ways to differentiate themselves and attract customers in a competitive operating environment. Lastly, providing quality customer service is in a digital environment can be challenging. Digital banks must have responsive customer service channels to address customer inquiries and address the issues promptly. Addressing these challenges, of course, requires a combination of regulatory cooperation, technological investment, customer education, and a commitment to cybersecurity and data protection. Overcoming these hurdles is essential for the new digital banks to deliver on their promise of financial inclusion and innovation. Ladies and gentlemen, while concluding, I would like to reiterate that State Bank of Pakistan is constantly striving to ensure that Pakistan's banking industry strives to facilitate customers and improve their overall banking experience. We realize that there is enormous untapped potential in terms of connecting more people with formal financial services. The launch of digital banks represent a leap forward in this direction. At the same time, SBP is working with banks and other stakeholders towards improving the overall customer journey and user experience so that the citizens of Pakistan have easy, convenient, and low-cost access to financial services. Maintaining a prudent and proactive approach towards risk mitigation and fraud prevention is also our regulatory priority. Facilitating customers and safeguarding their financial well-being is at the heart of our policy efforts. I invite the audience members today to support us in making our financial system more inclusive, more innovative, and more responsive to the needs of our customers. In the end, let me congratulate the 5 applicants again that have been granted in principal approval to form digital banks today. I hope that they will not just meet but exceed our expectations in terms of providing a seamless banking experience to their customers. I also hope that these digital banks will pave the way for further modernization in the national banking landscape. I would also like to express my gratitude to all those who have worked tirelessly to bring digital banks in Pakistan. I'm also especially thankful to our former Deputy Governor, Seema Kamal, whom we invited today. She has just retired last month, so we invited her specially to grace this occasion because she has headed the team which worked on making this dream to come true. Thank you so much for all your attention.
Thank you very much, sir, for such thought-provoking remarks. Indeed, they will set good foundation for the upcoming digital banks, especially. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is the time when I'll start inviting designated sponsors from each digital bank to express their thoughts with us. And in this row, the first bank will be HugoBank, which is sponsored by Gets Group, Atlas Consolidated Private Limited, and Mueller & Phipps Private Limited. Gets Group is a business conglomerate operating in 52 countries, including Pakistan. Atlas Consolidated Private Limited is a fintech company which operates a major payment institution in Singapore. Mueller & Phipps is a logistics operator in Pakistan and provides digital payment services. From HugoBank, I would request Mr. David Ferguson to please share his valuable thoughts with us.
Thank you. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm slightly humbled to speak on behalf of HugoBank here today because I realize the magnitude of what we need to achieve. Although I run a technology business, what I'm going to do is talk a little bit about something that's not remotely technology related. And I'm going to talk a little bit about the concept of service. Because I think all too often, financial services focus more on the financial than necessarily the service. And I think it's important at a time like this, when the industry is going through a very significant change, that we do have an opportunity to start injecting, someone didn't turn their phone off, start injecting a significant aspect of service back into the industry. I mean, we must remember that financial services are not the end in itself. They're not the objective. The banking isn't the objective. The objective is the societal benefit that we bring, whether it's helping people build a house, whether it's helping people fund their education, whether it's helping people start a family. The role of financial services is to help that. And one of the things that is fabulous about the technology world that we live in today is that the levels of efficiency that we can bring to this industry, again, allow us to offer that service and really be a fundamental underpinning of service to a much broader group of people. So what I really want to say is in supporting consumers in this country, we hope to build the fabric of society, or really help others build the fabric of society here through the service that we bring. So with that, really all I want to say is thank you very, very much to the Governor, the Deputy Governors, past and present, and the various directors of the State Bank of Pakistan, who've allowed us the opportunity to help in this role in Pakistan. And we look forward to a future fruitful collaboration and with both the State Bank and future industry partners here to ensure that we succeed in the service endeavours that we look to achieve. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. Now the second bank is HugoBank Pakistan Limited, which is sponsored by three business groups, Khuda Technologies, Fatma Group, and City Schools, who enjoy leadership positions in their respective domains. Khuda Technologies is a UK-based company and running a digital microfinance bank in Nigeria. City School has a large retail-based network, whereas Fatma Group is also operating in collaboration with multinational venture capital firms in Asia, such as Gobi Partners, which focuses on digitization of traditional industries. From HugoBank, I would request Mr. Ryan Lobsher to please come on the stage for sharing his valuable thoughts with us.
Respected Governor of the State Bank of Pakistan and esteemed senior leadership, distinguished members of the media, and honorable representatives of the pioneering entities being recognized today. Assalamu alaikum, and a very good afternoon to everybody. I stand here today with a profound sense of gratitude and responsibility. On behalf of HugoBank, I extend our deepest appreciation to the State Bank for entrusting us with this pivotal role in the nation's financial future. To our esteemed counterparts, EasyPesa DB, HugoBank, Mashreq Bank, and Raqami, I offer heartfelt congratulations. Today, we collectively embark on a journey that promises to reshape the financial landscape of Pakistan. Between 2016 and 2019, I had the distinct privilege of calling the F7 sector in Islamabad my home away from home while working in the country on a fintech initiative with Telenor. During this time, I was fortunate enough to delve into the rich tapestry of Pakistani culture and innovation. And yes, I even managed to play a few cricket matches. Let me tell you something that I learned fast. Nothing prepares you for business negotiations quite like trying to defend your wicket at the Islamabad Cricket Club. What became very clear to me from an early stage is that the State Bank of Pakistan has for so long been a beacon of visionary leadership in the realm of financial inclusion. From the early initiatives that saw the introduction of branchless banking, the SBP has recognized the transformative potential of digital financial solutions. This was not merely a technological advancement. It was a commitment to empower every individual in the nation, especially those in remote and underserved regions. Over the years, the SBP's strategies and policies have nurtured this ecosystem, fostering growth, innovation, and accessibility. Their relentless efforts have ensured that the benefits of financial advancements are not confined to urban centers alone, but permeate into every corner of the nation. Today, as we stand at the dawn of a new era of digital banking, it's evident that the State Bank's commitment to financial inclusion remains unwavering. This journey from the early days of mobile money to the present digital banking initiatives showcases the SBP's dedication to creating a robust and inclusive financial landscape for the nation. Pakistan, with its vast demographic and economic potential, now stands at the threshold of a financial renaissance. At KT Bank, we are proud to build upon the foundational strengths of Fatima Fertilizers with their deep expertise in agriculture, and the City School with its 40 years of unwavering commitment to education. These sectors are not merely areas of focus, they are the very pillars upon which prosperous nations are founded. With the introduction of powerful digital banking products and services, we aim to bring unparalleled benefits to the 3 million existing customers of these great companies. Now, with the rapid advancement in the tech space over recent years, it's become somewhat customary for leaders to speak in broad strokes about the transformative impact of their technology in their target markets, much like I have just done. So today, I want to delve a bit deeper and articulate some of the concrete plans we've laid out that harness the synergy of our combined strengths in technology, agribusiness, and education. More specifically, we're setting our sights on introducing tailored products to aid educational institutions in expanding and enhancing their their infrastructure, launching easy-to-access student loans and digital fee payment solutions, ensuring that every child, irrespective of their socio-economic status, can access quality education, providing credit solutions that empower farmers to embrace modern farming technologies, which can, in turn, lead to increased yields and profitability, implementing supply chain finance solutions that bridge farmers directly with retailers and consumers, cutting out the middlemen, and ensuring that farmers receive a fair price for their produce, and offering agri-research funding solutions, fueling the essential research and innovation that's pushing the boundaries in areas like drought-resistant crops and efficient farming methods, ensuring Pakistan's agribusiness sector remains a global frontrunner. These are just a few examples of the myriad avenues that we are exploring. Our commitment is to continuously innovate, ensuring that our offerings are both impactful and relevant to the evolving needs of Pakistan. Moreover, KT Bank is poised to extend these advantages to new individual and SME customers, further solidifying our commitment to financial inclusivity and progress. Our mission at KT Bank is to fortify these pillars, ensuring their resilience and prominence for the future generations. In conclusion, our deepest gratitude is extended to the State Bank of Pakistan. Their unwavering support and guidance has been instrumental in bringing us to this momentous occasion. I offer special thanks to the Governor, Mr. Jameel Ahmad, the Deputy Governor, Dr. Inayat Hussain, the Executive Director of BPRD, Mr. Akhtar Javed, Seema, yourself, of course, and the entire dedicated team at the State Bank. As we chart a course for the future, we do so with optimism, determination, and a shared vision for a prosperous Pakistan. Here's to a brighter, more inclusive financial future for the nation. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. The third bank in this sequence is Mashreq Bank Pakistan Limited, which is sponsored by Mashreq Bank UAE, which is a leading financial institution providing financial services since 1967. The bank has been a leader in the consumer finance segment when it comes to launching various digital initiatives in the UAE. Its operations are spanned across the UAE, Kuwait, Bahrain, India, Pakistan, Egypt, Qatar, Hong Kong, UK, and the US. From Mashreq Bank, I would request Mr. Fernando Murillo to please come on the stage and share his valuable thoughts with us.
Respected Governor, members of the SVP, esteemed colleagues of the other digital banks, and the audience and the media. It's a real pleasure being here. I want to start showing our appreciation from Mashreq Bank to give us this opportunity. We take it with, we're absolutely delighted. We're thrilled with this opportunity ahead of us. We can see and we can share with you that we see in Pakistan probably the best opportunity of financial inclusion in the world these days. There are countries with larger populations, but in terms of building or having built the right framework and the right infrastructure, having built a vibrant ecosystem, having everything in place and having this massive population, tech hungry, tech savvy, willing to leapfrog, willing to embrace the future, perhaps there's one or two countries like Pakistan in the whole world. So it's an opportunity that we know it's unique. We take it with full responsibility. We intend to, as said by the governor, not just meet, but exceed the expectations that are deposited on us. We are clearly doing all our best. I've just been with the team this morning. It's an amazing team. We're investing here like nowhere in our franchise. It's a historical moment for Pakistan, yes. It's also for Mashreq. It's not every day that you make the decisions to go wholeheartedly for these type of investments. The team is delighted. You should see here these several dozens of people, local people with amazing talent already coding. We're buying equipment, we're installing, we're building the infrastructure. We are humbly bringing all the knowledge that we have gathered in other geographies, as it has been said in the introduction. We don't know it all. We come here with a humble soul. We're also coming here to learn. We'll be learning with you. We'll be interacting with your clients. We'll be interacting with all the people in the ecosystem, collaborating with the fintechs and our colleagues to try to all together be able to address this mammoth task of modernizing, bringing up to speed a whole society, which is there, it's up for grabs, and we're absolutely wholeheartedly devoted to that task. I end up saying that one of the key reasons why we went for this with all determination was precisely the fantastic job done by the State Bank of Pakistan in the last decades. It's hard to see other countries where the regulation is so clear, so progressive, so future embracing, so future proof. Clearly there are lots of challenges ahead. We're more than willing to do our bit to solve for them together. But it's clearly as an asset of this country having this forward-thinking central bank like SVP is. So we hope to collaborate together and also with our colleagues in building this modernized digital banking society. Thank you.
In the transformation into digitalization in Pakistan, I think if you look at Corona, which is just 2 years ago or 3 years ago, and if you look at the transformation, how the countries moved quickly into digitalization online, I can tell you from a state movement, I think the State Bank of Pakistan is a lead of even developed countries to take this major step, which is a very sophisticated, organized process. So I think my previous speakers, the previous speakers talked about the importance of digital banks, but I want to talk about digital bank from a foreign investor as a sovereign investor perspective, and the regional country, which is, we enjoy a strong strategic relationship between, Pakistan and Kuwait and GCC. GCC, I mean the Gulf countries. So if you look at the sectors in Pakistan, the agriculture, livestock, agriculture, human resources, women, and SMEs, these sectors are unserved by commercial banks. Why I'm saying this, if you look at the GCC countries who are very poor when it comes to the food security, so when we look, for example, for the rice, we get an Indian rice that is coming from Pakistan, which is strange. So that means that this sector is underserved. So we hope that with this digital banking platforms, is we provide access and easy access to farmers, to SMEs, to individuals who can improve their education, and that can serve GCC and Middle East or any other countries in the globally. So from our perspective, we are one of the oldest investors in Pakistan. And we see there's big opportunities. I think these sectors, SMEs, agriculture, which if it is financed properly, they can create really an infrastructure and supply chain, mass scale opportunities where they can export to the GCC, and and if there's like conglomerates. I'm sure that big food security companies in the GCC come and acquire them. So from our perspective, we will be focusing into these untapped sectors, unserved sectors, and not only this, we can see also trend in Pakistan. We just invested in a technology park. So digitalization, technology parks, human resources, IT export. I think the digital banking platform can serve this growth, which Pakistan can grow really fast. And as an investor, we can, I think, put our money in these sectors. We think we have an extraordinary return that can help Pakistan and other countries, exporting the talent into other countries in Pakistan. So we are committed to continue investing in Pakistan, not only in the digital space, but also in other sectors, infrastructures, and technology parks, sustainable cities, power, renewables, which we are already investing in. And we will continue to invest, and really thank the Pakistan government, the State Bank, and other colleagues in the countries helping us to continue investing, and hopefully we'll maybe have another opportunity to invest. And thank you so much for the opportunity.
Thank you very much, sir. Last but not the least, we have Telenor Microfinance Bank Limited with us, which is sponsored by IPA Holding, which is a wholly owned subsidiary of Ant Group. And Ant Group is holding multiple digital banks and fintechs across the globe. The other sponsor is Telenor Pakistan, which has established a very successful brand, Easy Paisa. So from TMBL, I would request Mr. Douglas Fegan to please share his valuable thoughts with us.
Thank you very much. And my pleasure to be here today. Esteemed Governor, Mr. Jameel Ahmad, Honorable Deputy Governors, Executive Directors, officials, and members of the press, and distinguished guests, it's my pleasure to be here with you today. On behalf of both of the shareholders of Telenor Microfinance Bank, I stand before you with gratitude and excitement about being awarded the in-principle approval for the digital retail bank license here in Pakistan. First and foremost, I want to extend our gratitude to the State Bank of Pakistan for entrusting us with this privilege. Your rigorous evaluation process has affirmed our commitment to the high standards of ethics, service, and innovation. We are aware of the responsibility of this license, and we will uphold the trust you have placed in us. EasyPaysa has touched the lives of millions of Pakistanis, making their everyday transactions convenient and secure. EasyPaysa has close to 40 million registered users in the country and 9 million app users. Indeed, 1 in 4 Pakistani adults has an EasyPaysa account, and they are actually very active. They completed 1.3 billion transactions in 2022, and that number is expected to rise to over 2 billion in 2023. EasyPaysa had total transaction value of 4 trillion rupees in 2022, and that number is expected to expand by 50% to 6 trillion this year. So there's a great business we have here to work with in establishing this digital retail bank and expanding the services that we have that are today largely focused on payment and the services for customers, to expand that into a much wider range of financial services. I'd like to give you a little context about why we at Ant Group are so excited about this new license. We're the largest mobile payment company in China, serving 1 billion users. And digital banking and financial services is actually core to what we do as a company. We serve both SMEs and individuals, largely serving the underserved or indeed unserved across the country of China. These customers haven't had access to financial products through traditional banks, and many of them are taking a loan for the first time or gaining access to a savings or investment product for the first time. And through working with our payment services, we're able to allow those products to flourish all across the country, and we look forward to doing the same here in Pakistan. Indeed, hundreds of millions of people today across China have ready access to loans and financial services, and tens of millions of SMEs are similarly benefited. This digital bank will be the 5th digital bank in Ant Group's ecosystem. My bank in China is the largest one, and we have other banks in Singapore, Hong Kong, and Macau. We look forward to bringing the learnings from all of these different banks and experiences here to EasyPaysa and to Pakistan. I'd like to take this opportunity to recognize the State Bank of Pakistan for being really at the forefront of innovation and digital banking to bring this opportunity. The digital era indeed is not coming, it's already here. It's our responsibility to ensure that every citizen has the opportunity to benefit from this transformation. Digital adoption is not just a technological shift, it is a societal transformation. It is about empowering individuals and businesses with the tools they need to thrive in an increasingly digital world. It is about breaking down barriers and leveling the playing field for all, as access to financial services is a fundamental right for every Pakistani. Based on our experience that I described in digital banking and other markets, we will be able to better serve the Pakistani in a myriad of ways, including serving the unserved, opening up international remittance, facilitating the growth of the SME sector, and providing access to credit, just to name a few of the many opportunities. We strive to offer these services in adherence to international standards, and we look forward to developing an ecosystem that thrives on digital banking through collaboration and innovation, while at the same time prioritizing security and privacy. In closing, I'd like to thank the Honorable Governor and the State Bank of Pakistan and all the officials here today. Together, we will shape a brighter, more inclusive, and digitally enabled future for Pakistan. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are moving towards the conclusion of our ceremony. And for that, I would request Honorable Governor to please come on the stage once again to award the in-principle approval to the 5 digital banks. And I'll start the sequence in the same manner once again. I request sponsors from HugoBank to please come on the stage and receive the IPA from Governor, sir. Now I would request sponsors from KT Bank to please come on the stage and receive their IPA from the Governor, sir. Thank you. Now I would request sponsors from Mashreq Bank to please come on the stage to receive the IPA. I would request the sponsors from Raqami Islamic Digital Bank to please come on the stage to receive the IPA. Lastly, the sponsors from Telenor Microfinance Bank, they are requested to please come on the stage to receive the IPA. Thank you very much, Governor, sir. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is the time when we say goodbye to all of you. Thank you very much for being with us today. And we have also arranged refreshment in the canteen area, so our colleagues will be taking you there. So thank you very much with us. Thank you very much for being with us.